Hey friends, it is Monday, May 18th, 2020, and I have our math lesson for today. Today we are doing lesson 28, day 1. You are going to need your math pages for today. You're going to need a pencil, and you're also going to need your little clear page that you put your papers in to make it into a write on and wipe off board. So if you get that, then you'll also need your whiteboard marker too. So if you need to pause and grab those things, go grab them quickly and then come back. I am going to share with you what our math pages look like for today. So today, this is what our math pages look like. We are continuing to work on our team numbers, but we are going to use number bonds to do that. This is what our number bonds look like. And some of you may have done number bonds in your classroom when building other numbers, but number bonds are also a super great tool for working on our team numbers. So remember, when we are building our team numbers, it is 10 and some more. All of our team numbers start with 1, which is our 1 group of 10. And then the second number tells us how many more. So when we're doing 11, it's 10 and 1 more. So let's build 11 real fast. We have 10 and 1 more. That is 11 because we see the 1 goes with the group of 10, and the second one goes with the 1 more. So if we are going to use our number bond, we're going to break 11 apart into 2 parts. Our first part is our group of 10. So in the first box, let's write a 10. Now if the first part of 11 is 10, then our second part is going to be how many? 1. So because 10 and 1 makes 11. 10 and 1 more makes 11. We're going to flip over to the next page, and this is the part where it would be a really good idea to slide it into your clear page so that you can do it over and over with me. Now, you guys might not have these yellow pieces at home, and that's totally okay. You could use Legos, though, if you wanted to build it. You could make a stack of 10 Legos and then get some extras on the side. You could just do it with any toy you want. Or you can just watch me do it and you can practice writing the number bond. Let's start with the number 12. 12 is a 1 and a 2. Here's 12. So if we're going to build 12, we are going to build the 1 group of 10 and 2 more. So let's use our base 10 blocks over here. I have my 1 group of 10, that's for the 1, and then the 2 tells me that I need 2 more, and we can count it. 10, 11, 12. So if we're going to use our number bond now to show that, we're going to break 12 apart, and we're going to do a group of 10 and 2 more. 12 is 10 and 2 more. All right, let's try it again. Let me erase here. You guys can use your whiteboard markers to erase and try another one. So let's move these back. This time, let's try 16. So how do we write a 16? 1 and a 6. So if I'm going to build 16, I start with my group of 10 and 6 more. So let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16 is 10 and 6 more. Let's count it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So now that we've made 16, let's put it into our number bond. Our first part is 10, so we write a 10. The next part is 6. Good job. Now, it doesn't matter if you flip-flop these. It really doesn't. The reason I'm putting 10 first is because that's what we built first, but it would be okay if it got flipped the other way too. They mean the same thing. All right, the next number, erase, and let's build another number over here. Let's do 13. 13 is a 1 and a 3. Good job. 13, so let's build 13 now. We get our 10 stick. 10, how many more do I need? 10 and 3 more. 10, 11, 12, 13. 10 and 3 more made 13. So now let's write it in our number bond. Let's break it apart. The first part tells us 10. The second part tells us 3. 10 and 3 more makes 13. Nice job. All right, erase, get set. Let's do another one. All right, this time let's do a big one. Let's do 18. 18 is a 1 and an 8. Good job. All right, now let's build 18. We start with our group of 10. Our 1 tells us 1 group of 10. And then now we need 8 more. So let's build that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 10 and 8 more. Let's count it. We know this is 10. We do not need to count every block. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good job. Now how do we do our number bond? What's my first part if I'm breaking it up? The first part is 10. 10 and how many more make 18? 10 and 8 more. Very good. 10 and 8 more makes 18. All right, last one. Let's try one more, my friends. All right, the last one I want to try. I want to try 15. Let's try 15. Write your 15 in the first box. The first box of our number bond, remember right here, is our whole number. That's the number that we are building. All right, did your 15 look like mine? A 1 and a 5? Good job. So now let's build 15. 15 is a group of 10. And 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's count it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice job. Now I want you to try to write my number bond out real fast. I want to give you a second to try it on your own, and then I'm going to do it, and we're going to see if we get the same answer. All right, if we're doing 15, the first part, we're going to break it up into that first one is our 1. That's our group of 10. 10. And if I have 10, how many more do I need to make 15? 5. You are right. 10 and 5 makes 15. Very good job, my friends. I think we're getting the hang of this. The next part is our first page of our green pages. And it wants us to work on the number 17 today. If you want to pick your own number, you totally can. I'm going to use the number 17 today as an example. The ways that we can make 17 are lots of different ways. One of the ways we just learned about is a number bond. So if I'm going to make 17 with a number bond, I see that one of the ways we can make 17 is with 10 and 7 more. So in this first example, you can go ahead and draw out a number bond. A box on top, and that's where our whole number 17 is going to go. Then coming out of your box, you're going to draw little lines, and you're going to draw another box and another box. Another way you can draw number bonds is with circles. I like to usually do that at school too, is if doing with circles. That is totally fine too. You can do it with squares or circles, whichever you like. But right here, I am going to do my number bond for 17, and it's really small. Let's see if I can fit my numbers in here. 10 and 7 more. 10 and 7 makes 17. All right, let's make 17 another way. I want to do it this way with words. I just said 10 and 7. I'm going to write that as a way. 10, and I'm going to spell my word and. And 10 and 7. 10 and 7 is another way to say 17. Another way I can do it is by showing it with a 10 frame. 10 frame, 17. We've been saying 10 and 7. That tells me my 10 frame is going to be full of 10. So I'm going to pull 10 over here. Here's my first group of 10. So you are going to have to draw your 10 frame. Just draw 10 boxes that are connected. All right, here's our 10 frame. Now, a T number is bigger than a 10 frame. So I didn't have enough room in my 10 frame. That's okay. I can just keep going and pretend that there's another 10 frame there. So I'm going to keep going. Here's 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just going to keep lining them up like a 10 frame was there. 14, 15. Oh, I'm out of room. I need to go down to the next row. 16 and 17. Very nice. We built 17 with just a 10 frame. We pretended there was another group there. Another way to show it would be to do 20 frame. So that's 10 frame and another 10 frame. It's going to look like this, except for the second group is going to actually be in its own 10 frame. So let's fill up that first 10 frame because we know that 17 is 10 and some more. So here's our first group of 10. And then our second one, we know it's 10 and 7. We already figured that out. So I know that my next 10 frame is going to have 7 in it. So it's not going to be totally full because totally full would be 20 and we're not quite there yet. So 10 and 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 10 and 7 more makes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. These are just some examples of how you could make 17 on your own. So again, I used a number bond. I used a sentence, 10 and 7. I used a 10 frame, and then I did a 20 frame. Your last screen page on the back of this is going to be showing me 15 and 18 with a number bond. So I want you to try those on your own and see if you can do it. Make sure to send pictures to your teachers. You guys are working so hard, and I hope you have an awesome, awesome ocean unit. Have a good day, friends.